Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. A city of bridges, technology, and pride. Pride in a place called home. The fabric of this city is woven by so many. Some are drawn in because of their profession. Others are drawn back because of their bloodline. The thread amongst them all is the community they represent. Top talent from all across the world is descending on a plot of land that sits at the confluence of three rivers. Luckily, it's something this town is used to.
The Stanley Cup has come to the city of Pittsburgh.
When it comes to hockey, Western Pennsylvania has housed some of the best talent the world has ever seen. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, home of the Penguins. And this is their story.
Welcome everybody. I think everybody has the news. We set out this off season to bring in some more skill on the wing and some more speed, and I certainly think we covered that by adding Phil Kessel. We've worked on this deal with Toronto for probably a month. It really heated up last night and we were able to complete the deal today. So we got the best player in the trade right now. When you look at his goal scoring ability and his speed, that was really the ideal player we were looking for. I've done a lot of homework on this and I've talked to a lot of people. Kessel was our main target.
Studying the roster after another early postseason exit, Jim Rutherford tested the market. Early returns have given him a passing grade.
Phil's going to be an important addition to our team. We talked a lot about last year, speed and skill. Those are important ingredients, making a play. And Phil can do all of those. We saw a lot of that last year when we prepared for Toronto. We talked to our defense about how to play against Toronto, how to play against Phil Kessel. And so we're excited to have him in our lineup this year.
The excitement didn't stop there. Phil Kessel was just one of the many NHL caliber players added to the Penguins roster this offseason. But as with any new acquisition, there's a cost of doing business.
We had a tight group from the last couple of years with Bortuzzo and Spalling and Brandon Sutter. Seeing those guys go, it's tough, but it's a business.
You're going to have changes with teams just because of the cap era. And so with our group, we have changes.
Every trade you go through, it's bittersweet. Even though it was only a year in Vancouver, there were some great guys on the team and a lot goes with getting traded. My first call was to our furniture guy and our realtor because we had just bought a place and we needed to sell it and cancel a lot of our orders. So you kind of sit back and think about where you're going and the team you're going to, and when I did learn it was Pittsburgh, I was so excited.
So as you look around the room, you see some new names on the back of jerseys. A lot of players competing for jobs in training camp, but in the end, we probably expect there may be 9 or 10 new players on our team this year, full-time.
With new players comes new competition. Up and down the roster, players were battling, either for jobs or roles within the team.
Most of us are here because we're competitive people. Not only are you competing against each other, but you also want to do your best to kind of give yourself a good mark. You welcome the challenge to improve things that can translate from the gym to the ice.
Push it, push it, push it, push it. Move, 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 go, 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 go. Good. There you go, drive. Almost there. 2 more seconds. Push. 2, 1, here we go, Jason. Push it, buddy. Come on, buddy. Go, push. Go, rest. Let's go, buddy. Move it, rest. Good.
Even though it's away from the rink, you're still battling for top position. That's kind of the competitive nature of all hockey players. I think it was a productive day for everyone and get to gauge where you're at comparison to the other pros.
A new state-of-the-art practice facility drew many Penguins to town prior to the start of training camp. But there still is nothing like lacing up the skates for the first practice of the year.
That first day at camp always brings that energy and excitement.
Every practice going back into August, there's been fans here, so to see that support this early is huge for us.
Here we go. First guy, hard, hard, hard. Kenny, ready? Want to get Kessel going right away. Here we go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, move. Nice play.
There we go. Watch Colsey's new curve. Can you keep it down?
Yeah, Colsey. Get your feet moving right away on the breakout, D's. You have no chance to join the rush if you don't get your feet moving right off the breakout. Hurry, hurry, hurry! Feet, feet, feet! Move, move, move! Get up, get up, get up! That's the way, that's the way! I don't want you standing there receiving pucks stationary. So you come back, you give yourself room, and you transition when you're anticipating the pass. That's the way, Nick! That's the way, Nick! Hard, hard! That's the way, good hit!
I'm going to elbow you in the chops. I'd appreciate a mouth guard.
Ready? Right on the line. Right through, right through, right through.
35. That boy, Phil.
Last one.
First time we did the mountain, I felt pretty good. Second one started getting tougher. Third one was probably toughest. Oh, I was struggling.
You've got the core guys here, and yet there's really been an influx, a lot of new players. How tough is it going to be to make some evaluations with so many new faces?
Well, every day the drills will lead to an evaluation. The games are going to give us an evaluation of where everybody's at. It's a matter of starting to fit some pieces together. Guys who you know well, yeah, you have a better idea. But there's a lot of players here in camp that come up from the American League that I think right now are going to push for spots. So I'm looking forward to seeing these guys in some real game action. Okay, great. Thanks. Players are really competing not just for spots on the team. We're looking for guys who are going to play on the penalty kill. We lost some very good penalty killers. Who's going to step up? How our power plays are going to be structured. Maybe late game situations, key face-off guys. And so although at times in training camp everybody's looking at the competition to make the team, we're looking at the competition within the team for ice time and roles and responsibilities.
That compete is good because it all goes towards the success of the team, and even when you're in the lineup, you're competing for more ice time.
Whatever you're good at, you're relied upon to go do night in and night out. You're trying to build chemistry on the team, you also want to build responsibility, and you just got to go out and put your best foot forward and kind of let the cards fall where they may.
The Penguins have a couple aces on defense. Behind them, the deck could be shuffled a number of different ways.
Ice time, roles and responsibilities on defense, I believe it's wide open. Certainly we want to insert some youth into our group, some defense that can play the way we want to play. Make a good first pass, jump up into the play, be active on the offensive blue line, and be competitive in your one-on-one battles. Those are the ingredients of the defense that are going to make our team, and those are the ingredients of the defense that are going to get the most minutes.
Gonchar with a shot, he scores!
Well, it's interesting. Oftentimes you have one or two guys that sort of jump out, but this year on our list of defense and our list of forwards, the coaching staff, if you were to ask each of us, we'd have 2 or 3 different names. There are that many people that are sort of in the hunt, which is great for the depth of our organization, that there are 3 or 4 defensemen that we've acquired. Some have played in the American League before and had NHL experience that have a shot at making the team. There's also 4 or 5 forwards that have a true shot at being on our team or being a first or second call-up.
Sprong with that quick release, closing and he scores!
Being a call-up player, you're going to be here quite a bit because there's always injuries, there's always things that happen, and you need that depth in the organization. So each of us has our list heading into camp. It's going to be interesting to see in those 8 games who really jumps up, who takes charge, who's matured over the last year, had a great summer of training, and is ready to take a spot.
A good portion of a hockey season is spent on the road. But this road trip had a different feel for the Penguins. They traveled 66 miles east of Pittsburgh to Johnstown, Pennsylvania, because the community of 20,000 won the right to host an NHL preseason game in its home rink, the same rink where the movie Slapshot was filmed.
You could see the passion of the hockey fans as soon as we came off the bus. It was raining, but they'd been lined up for who knows how long, waiting in the rain for autographs. Sometimes it wasn't even being able to sign an autograph because things were wet, but it was just saying hi to somebody or shaking somebody's hand that hopefully made a difference. I think the hockey community is small in general, and once you start reaching out and saying hi to people, they usually have a story that trickles down to that maybe met something about you, or they had a story about Dana and Stewie that kind of reminisced with you growing up or the way you do things.
Dana Heinze and Chris Stewart, both members of the Penguin staff, started their careers in this very arena 2 decades ago.
In my wildest dreams, I never thought that I would be standing back here with the Pittsburgh Penguins against my former team, the Tampa Bay Lightning. It feels unbelievable. This community has been nothing but gracious.
They're the guys that are behind the scenes that get us ready every single night. They don't get enough credit, and it's nice to see those guys get rewarded for something that they do every day.
When I first got drafted, those were 2 of the first guys I met, 2 of the guys who've helped me out along the way. I know how much that game meant to them and lifting that community up.
They named the locker room after me and the training room after Chris Stewart. So I'm sure we're going to hear a little bit of that. I'm sure Gino will have a good jab or 2. It's an honor, but it's about these guys on the ice tonight. Can't wait for this game to start.
The atmosphere was electric. A rainy day did nothing to dampen the spirits around the Cambria County War Memorial Arena. The setting was picturesque. This was old-time hockey at its finest.
Was that standing O for you? I thought it was for me.
No one in the town of Johnstown is at work today because they're all either outside or in here watching practice or trying to be a part of this.
5-hole in a warm-up shot? Because you know I'm not going down. Go get a good stretch in, huh? See you in the buffet line.
Good tempo, good tempo, good tempo.
We've got the puck. JS is there. How good is that goaltender? He's good, really good. One of the best in the league.
Oh, 2 and 1. Get out of here. Are you serious?
But it's good. I like how fans wait outside, you know, a little bit rain, but it's lots of kids here. Of course, it's fun.
Hockey just as a world and a family. We always need to keep growing fans. Who knows who will become that next superstar or next player to be able to make the league.
I owned you today, Sergey. Collie was all over me today. He's got that old school wrist shot, just that extra hold.
I can't believe so many fans showed up, and this is a special moment, at least for me, and I'm really proud to be here.
You ready, coach? Now we're going to go out there and play old-time hockey like Eddie Shore, Clapper, and Cold Blaine. Gordie Howe! Gordie!
It's an iconic place for hockey people, and it's really exciting. Threw a little slap shot on just to get us going.
We are coming back with Montnikov, Malkin, Hornquist, on the back end, Mata, Glendening, and Murray in the goal. Let's go!
Let's get skating here, come on!
Overskate by a couple and a backhander score!
Chip it!
Here's Hornquist gliding on. Backhander and a safe rebound.
Middle.
Oh, I need to score there, boys.
Shoot it!
on. Sorry about that first one. Yeah, you get it back quick though. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did you step on the stick there?
The trip to Johnstown will always be remembered by those in attendance. Whether it was playing the game or watching, it was an experience straight out of a movie.
Great work, 48.
Like two, not bad.
Yeah, that's true. See you guys.
This is a special game. You remember marquee games for the rest of your life. You can see how much this means to the community.
It meant a lot for us to experience it, and I think we all had a lot of fun, and hopefully it's something a lot of communities can be involved in down the road.
Back in Pittsburgh, the opening night roster was starting to take shape. Surprisingly, still in the mix was rookie Daniel Sprong.
I think it's been a great experience, a very special month as well. Signing my entry-level deal, it's pretty special and I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to the next month again and taking it day by day and just coming to the rink happy every day.
When he had the puck, he tried to make a difference. When he has the puck in the offensive zone, he hangs on to it. He's got to get his shift length down a little bit to play with the energy you need to. It's a junior thing where he's extending his shifts a little bit too much, but I have liked what I've seen in him.
I'm an offensive-minded player. I like having puck control. I like attacking right away. I'm a big fan of shooting the puck. I'm not afraid to use my shot. A lot of people describe it in different ways. I don't know myself how to describe my shot. I just know the way I shoot it, I feel right and feel comfortable with it.
Just as comforting was the prospect of both Olli Määttä and Pascal Dupuis returning to the lineup after missing the majority of last season.
Two different scenarios, obviously. Pascal, the veteran guy, the voice in the locker room, you need that around, and he just loves hockey, he loves being out there, loves being around the boys, and it's a pleasure having him back. And then for Olli, young guy, one of our better D-men, just thinks the game so well, and he had some tough luck last year. Coming back will be really, really beneficial for our team.
Olli Määttä, I met him here at camp and we have a pretty good chemistry and we're both from Europe, so that made it easy for us to talk. On the way back from Carolina, we were on the plane next to each other, so we had a conversation, but those two guys are huge for this team. Dupuis has so much leadership and knows the game so well, and Olli is very young and unbelievable defenseman already at his age, and I think everyone here is very excited to have him in the lineup again.
The most important ingredients Pascal offers to our team are the way he plays the game as far as reading the game and understanding the game on the ice. And then off the ice, as everybody knows, it's just that energy, that enthusiasm. He's an energy guy.
From the first one to this one to the last one of my career, they're all going to be special, and I'll take them the same way, every single one of them.
It's a lot of fun to have guys in the locker room that haven't been around. Speaking of Duper, he's one of those guys that keeps it light, keeps it funny, keeps it fresh for everybody every single day. And you miss that about a person when they're not in the lineup. It works both ways. Sometimes when you're out on the outside, you need guys to reach out and still chat to you and talk to you and keep you in the loop of things. So I think guys kind of did a good job of keeping both of them around. Obviously Olli dealing with some different things and a couple different injuries that most people don't go through in a lifetime either. So trying to keep him positive and such a young guy who has such a great perspective on life is something that I don't think anybody could teach.
Unfortunately for Pascal Dupuis, an injury will keep him from the start of the season. And while it's been a long road to recovery for Dupuis, it may be the end of the road for a Penguins great. Sergei Gonchar did not make the team.
You can tell he just thinks the game so well, and he's just a happy guy. He likes being around the guys. It was great being around him, picking his brain a little bit, and getting the opportunity to play with him.
He's a player who's well respected here in the Pittsburgh organization for how he played when he was here. Well respected around the league.
It's always sad to see guys go. I think we all know that day is eventually here. We always talk about how quick it goes for anybody, but the things you remember about Gonch are the calmness he had with the puck that I think you wish you could give that skill to every single defenseman out there. He's someone who brought a presence in the locker room. I think he's a guy who probably taught numerous guys a true way to be a professional and show up every single day. So it was nice to have him around, and we wish him well, and hopefully he can make a transition to whatever he may be doing next.
The start of the season was on the horizon, a transitional time for many, perhaps none more so than Daniel Sprong. The 18-year-old was drafted just over 3 months ago, but the long shot made the team.
I'm pretty excited just get a feel on the ice this morning, just looking around the rink. First career game will be in Dallas, so it's a pretty cool moment. I'm very excited and I can't wait for puck drop.
Spronger had his gear on, I think, 20 minutes before the morning skate this morning, so I think he's pretty excited, and it's fun to see that as a teammate.
I'm pretty excited. You dream of playing your first National Hockey League game, just going on the ice for that first shift, even warm up or just getting to the rink knowing that you're going to play your first NHL game tonight. I think it's going to be a very special moment for myself, but when the puck drops, it won't be on my mind. It will be playing well and helping the team win.
The season didn't start as planned for the Penguins, but regardless of outcome, road trips aren't only measured by wins and losses.
Starting on the road, you get to hang out with your teammates right away, being around each other. That's important.
I really got to know guys that I never really talked to before, but now I know them better and I feel more comfortable here for myself.
We want to make sure that we have a clear-cut identity, both on and off the ice. It's something that's built on over the years. It comes from your history, your tradition, but it's also implemented by your players, your staff.
The steps in place for us to understand how we're going to play and what we want to do as a team, but we still have to go out there and make that identity happen.
There's a lot of emphasis on the stuff away from the game, how you are as a person and being a leader, and it's been huge.
The guys are buying in and we're working hard every day on and off the ice.
Everybody's important, everybody has a role, everybody impacts the game.
We all have different backgrounds, cultures, but knowing that everyone is equal, that's how we treat each other.
When you develop into a championship team, it doesn't matter who's doing what at what point, as long as everybody has a voice and everybody's been given a part that they understand.
I think just playing in the home opener, you're very excited, especially for me coming from Montreal, playing against the Habs. It should make it a bit extra special.
To hear that roar of that home crowd to come back and have that chance to prove to them that we're a winning team, that we want them in the building and that they're important to us. But it's a long road to get to where we want to be.
I played Pee-wee hockey here, high school hockey here. Was blessed to work for the Johnstown Chiefs for 8 seasons here. A lot of craziness back in the first couple years. It was like the Wild West. We had 5-on-5 line brawls. Actually had to go in a game and finish up the last couple minutes and play goal. A lot of fond memories. If the walls could talk in this building, it'd be scary. It's just been such a wonderful day. It truly has been magical, and it's a great day for hockey.